One really cool feature about iRacing is being able to customize your car's appearance through the paint shop. So we're back on the iRacing UI, and we're going to use this My Content drop down on the left, hit Paint Shop, and see all the cars that we have in iRacing. We can choose each car. In this case, maybe we want to adjust the color scheme of, let's say, this NASCAR Xfinity Series Chevrolet Camaro. So we picked this car. There's a couple different options we have. We could scroll in or out. Obviously, there's a couple different designs to choose from at the bottom that we can kind of use as a base for our design. So maybe I like this car that fades. Well, now you can adjust that fade by just changing this to white. That middle color looks like it's black, so maybe it fades from blue to white or from blue to gray to white. I don't know. You can mess around with this, find what you like. Maybe we do this color blue. Maybe we do a darker blue. Maybe it's like light blue to dark blue to black or something like that. So there's a couple different fun things you can do. Obviously, if this scheme has different lines or kind of is a little more abstract, we'll just use this one for example. You can adjust these colors too and see what that does. So that's hideous, but we'll just I just wanted to show you the different options you have to adjust your car's design. You can customize your number by placing the number and choosing the font. You can change the outlines with whatever colors you'd like, kind of as I discussed before. You can choose the color that you think's right for you. You can even use some sponsor decals and logos that are in Sims. So Logitech G, a great partner of ours, has logos in iRacing. So these are all the ones you could choose from. There's white and black background ones, so we got those placed on our car and we're ready to go. However, there's one really cool option that you can do, and that's download a third-party application called Trading Paints. Now, this program allows you to download and race paint liveries that have been designed by people around the world. A lot of them are real-life paint schemes, so if you have a favorite driver, you can run their scheme. If you want to create your own, you can go to the paint booth on there and customize templates. If you'd like to learn how to use Trading Paints, then you're in luck, because I'm going to show you right now. TradingPaints.com is actually a third-party program that you can download and install to have custom iRacing paint schemes. And that's where that graphic setting that allows you to check hide numbers in the iRacing sim setting comes in handy, because if you use that, like we can right here, options, graphics, we'll check off hide car numbers. Well, now we can actually have custom car numbers on our race car in online events, because when you're in an online event, your car numbers determine on what rank you are, what your iRating rank is in that split. So I might be number 5, but I want my car to be number 33. So I'm going to use Trading Paints and download a car with the number 33 on it. For instance, you can look up Anthony Alfredo, that's me, on Trading Paints. You can go to my profile and race any of my paints. I even have my real-life iRacing fire suit and helmet on here that show up in Sim. If you didn't already notice, I will show you. Once Trading Paints is downloaded and installed, you have an account, you can just open the program up off of your desktop. It's going to look like this. And then it should automatically update and refresh if you open it before you go into Sim. If you don't or you don't see it, you hit Control R to refresh the paint, and it should load up momentarily. While that loads up, I'll show you, I got plenty of paints on here that I've driven in real life and just on the Sim throughout the years. But if you want to race one of these, for example, we're in the Xfinity Series car, the Chevrolet Camaro specifically. I want to race this Logitech G livery with the custom number. You'll see it has a custom number. It has a spec map, which is basically the finish of the design. So instead of just always being gloss, you can do matte, satin, chrome. There's a lot of cool features, but you'll know that it's actually a custom number paint with this little hashtag number sign in the top right corner, because if it's not one of those, it won't have that. Like this one does not have a custom number. So this is only going to show up if I don't have hide car numbers on. If I have hide car numbers on, you're going to make sure you're racing this paint with that setting on. So if we click on this car, we can hit race this paint, confirm, and it'll say you are now racing this paint. If you want to look at other paints throughout the actual showroom, you can explore paints here. You can actually go to my paints and see what I'm racing. For example, on the actual number or no number, we'll go to the Xfinity Chevrolet Camaro right here. These are all the cars in iRacing, and it shows the actual file right here. So there's the helmet and fire suit we spoke about. Here's the cars, the pit wall banner. You can see sim stamped number. So this option, I don't have a paint selected for. But for custom number, when you have that hide car number feature checked, this is the paint that we'll see in sim, which is super convenient. Go back to my profile. We've got plenty of other paints to choose from, but that's the one we're going to roll with today. I actually have my real-life number 78 Chevrolet Camaro here on iRacing that I just loaded up. It's still the same Logitech G paint scheme design on the car. We'll open up that camera tool so we can move around, and now you'll be able to see my pit banner, which is just like the one I have in real life, and check out those crew uniforms. We'll go make sure we go to the static button so we can scroll up. But look, they're all wearing the fire suit. So when you choose an iRacing custom iRacing fire suit through Trading Paints, your crew will be wearing it. That's just like the one I wore in real life when iRacing was a sponsor of mine on my race car. If we zoom out a little bit, get a better view of the race car, you can see we got our custom paint in sim now. So that's how to run custom paints on iRacing. I hope you guys found that useful. Trading Paints is such a useful tool, and it's really great how flawlessly it works with iRacing. It's truly seamless. If you don't see your paints, like I said, hit Control R. You can always uninstall or reinstall Trading Paints if you have some sort of major issue, but usually everything refreshes, and most of the members in the iRacing community are using this. So when you sign up for an account, you'll find yourself racing people who have so many other liveries that have been downloaded from Trading Paints, which is really cool because it just adds a whole new aesthetic to the game while racing, especially when guys are running real life paint scheme they've seen on track. I run my own, even some ones for fun sometimes. Sometimes I'm in a race and I find someone competing in one of my actual car designs, which is really fun to see someone driving my car that I race in on the weekend, and I'm competing against them here on iRacing. Just one of the many fun little nuances of the iRacing community. So hopefully you found that helpful. That's going to wrap up how to use custom paints through Trading Paints, that is, on iRacing.